morning. How are you? Happy Women's History Month. So I was talking to my daughters last night and we were talking about Women's History Month, and I was thinking about this weekend, and I was just writing down some ideas, and I wanted to share with you this thought that I have in my head, and I'm calling it Kitchen Table Conversations. All credit to Jessie Voris for that, and it just so aptly describes what I want this to feel like. Just real talk, you and me, a little bit of energize, sitting at my kitchen table where I started a business, where I figured out how to teach group fitness, where I figured out how to parent, lots of things have happened at this kitchen table. And I want to have some kitchen table conversations with you about just stuff that is in my head. And this morning I've been thinking about this power of team, the power of women. I know a lot of that comes from the fact that this is Women's History Month. And I was writing down some ideas this morning when I was doing my personal development. So I wanted to share them with you this morning in today's edition of Kitchen Table Conversations. So there is this thought, and I've been working with women for a long time. I've been working with women in the group fitness space for almost 20 years. I've been working with women in the online fitness space, and you probably know that I mentor women in their health and fitness journey. I also mentor women to help others in their health and fitness journey and help them create an income. So I've been working with women for a long time. Before that, I was a high school English teacher, surrounded primarily by other women who were teachers as well. And there's this interesting concept that I have seen really grow, and then now in 2020, I'm seeing a shift. It's so interesting to watch it. And it's this concept of women thinking that we have to do it all, be it all, know it all ourselves, that we have to have the baby, know how to parent the baby, have the perfect relationship with our spouse, get back to our baby weight, hold down a multi-million-dollar job, bake the cookies, blah, 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 all the things. And we have to do it all on our own. And God forbid we ask for help. God forbid we have a housekeeper or a house manager or someone to do our laundry or any of those things. And where did that concept of having to know all of it before we start something new, or be all of it, to be a female in this world, where did all that come from? And it is super frustrating to me because I see it in women all the time. And there is this saying, some people say it's an African saying, some people say it's a Native American saying, and we've all heard it, that it takes a village. It takes a village. Generally, it takes a village to raise a child. Personally, I think it takes a village to do just about anything. And in this concept, I was writing down these thoughts this morning, this concept of it takes a village. How did we get away from that idea that it takes a village? How did we get from it takes a village? Because let's make no mistake, who it was that village? The women in the village. So when it takes a village, it meant it took the women in the village to get done, to get it done. It took the women to do that. And where the women working together, it takes a village. It doesn't take a woman to make it happen. It takes a village. And so where in time and in society did we get away from this idea that it takes a village and start thinking that it just took us on our own? And what's interesting is, the difference between men and women. I watched my husband, who played football all, middle school, high school, college, came out of college, started coaching at a graduate assistant level, college football. He's done no other profession except be a college football coach. And yet every single day he goes down to his office with a staff, and collectively together they make a decision. He, my husband, who has more experience than anyone else on the staff, does not coach every position on the team. He works with his staff, and together, the village, they coach a football team. They change young men's lives through the game of football. So why would women think that we're any different? So here's my husband, who's done nothing but coach football, has an undergrad and 2 master's degrees, and yet still knows the power of going down and working as a village. Women used to think that. And then somewhere along the line, we lost it. I think because we started feeling like the seats at the table were limited and we had to be competitive with each other. And that's not true any longer. And the only way that changes is if we change it. So when we think about it taking a village, here's what I know to be true, whether we got away from it or not. Here's what I know to be true, that we are exponentially more powerful when we work together. When the force is female working together, we are exponentially more powerful. And it is, I wrote this down because I wanted to make sure I said it. It is so powerful. It is beyond powerful to be part of something bigger than yourself and longer lasting than yourself, which doesn't mean you have to have this big job or this big responsibility. It's just so powerful and gratifying and empowering to know you're part of something bigger than yourself. So again, likely I mentor women in their health and fitness journey, and I mentor women help others in their health and fitness journey, and I help them create an income to do that. And the first word in our company name is team. The very first word is team. And yet there are women that come into this business who still think that because by its very nature, we do a lot of work on social media, we do a lot of work on, our phones, we do a lot of work on our laptops, we're behind a computer. And because all the coaches throughout the country are kind of in their own homes, working their own businesses, we don't really go to a bricks and mortar office. It can being the operative word, isolating if we choose that. And then we, in our heads, this is all made up, think, well, I got to do this all on my own. Let me go off on this island and try to build a business, a community, and I'll just do it on my own. Well, let's just see how that works out for you. Because I can guarantee you, our team mantra, our team culture, one of the biggest pieces of our team culture is collaboration. Now, I will be 100% honest with you, completely transparent, because that's what these kitchen table conversations are about. 100% me. Let me just be real with you. Not every coach in our team believes in the power of collaboration. And I will also be 100% honest with you and tell you that the coaches who do believe in the power of collaboration, the coaches who do lean in, create a business/life, because the two are combined, that exceeds their expectations. The ones who say, I'm just gonna go over on this island because I can do it all on my own, 100% they won't. And it makes me so sad, because it does take a village. It takes a village to do anything in life. I mean, remember when I had my first daughter, Jenna, and we came home from the hospital. Who was waiting? My mom and my dad. And then my mother-in-law came over, and then friends came over, and I could not have managed those first couple days without my mom being there to help me with Jenna, because it takes a village, because we don't know what the hell we're doing when we have a newborn. So it takes a village to help us do that. It's going to take a village to help us build a business and to figure stuff out. In addition to the fact that life is a whole lot more fun when you're on a party with other people. Get me on the party bus with other people who have big goals and big dreams and want to go somewhere, not off on an island, like waving my party flag by myself. Blech. Get me on a cruise ship, baby. Let's go. Let's have a party. Let's do it together. So our team mantra has always been collaboration. The last 12 months, interestingly enough, as this business that I'm in, whose first word is team, gets older and there are more and more veteran coaches, I am watching throughout the entire company. It's really cool. It's really cool. I am watching massive collaboration between teams that has never happened before, because these incredible female entrepreneurs who are building fempires are realizing that the more we collaborate together and the more we bring our strengths together, the more we realize we're a village and we work together, the more all our teams succeed and the more we create success for everyone. This massive collaboration that's happening throughout the network, and these veteran leaders coming together all over the world, really, because this company is expanding internationally all over the world. These leaders coming together, it's the coolest thing ever. And not only does my team get to learn from these other leaders, to hear these other voices, I get to learn. It takes a village. It takes a village. I get to learn. The last 3 months, I've seen some really amazing collaboration with my own personal veteran coaches coming together and just over this past weekend, we are sharing some big goals for 2020, but we're coming together and we're sharing these goals together and we're saying them out to the universe, but also within this sort of lovely little message thread, because it's going to take a village for us all to reach these goals. We're going to help each other. We're going to cheer each other on. We're going to help each other find resources and tools and solve problems. And we're going to celebrate successes, and we're going to do it together. And it again, not only is more fun when you're doing it with someone else, when you accomplish some goal and you know you've got these amazing women cheering you on, but also I can't know everything. We all individually can't know everything, but if I have this big goal and I speak it into the universe and I share it with my tribe, 100% someone in that tribe is going to have some resource, some tip, some thought, some mindset, some piece of information that can help me accomplish my goals more effectively. Why not share it and gather all the information that I can and accomplish those goals and do it with people who are also on a mission to accomplish big goals. And then the last little piece I had on my heart today to share was this weekend. And I know that I talked a little bit about it yesterday, and I've kind of mentioned it because it was the freaking coolest thing to ever to be a part of. Again, I'm part of a mastermind of some newer coaches on my team who have some big goals this year. And one of the coaches in particular set a goal that she wanted to accomplish by the end of February, which was Saturday. And she had worked super hard and she had accomplished some goals in February. And then all of a sudden on Friday, the 28th, which normally would be the last day of February, but no, we had a magical extra day this year. She decided she had another goal she wanted to accomplish, and she wanted to do it in a day and a half. So about midway through Friday, she had to finish this goal. She had to accomplish this goal by Saturday night, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she went after it. But here's what's cool. She didn't go after it on her own. She went after it. And then in this message thread that we were in, it was constant update. It was constant cheering. It was constant. We sent, I know I shared it on my stories, some of the best gifts. I mean, we were having so much fun helping her, cheering her on, sending these. It became almost a little bit of a competition who could send the best gift. And as she got closer and closer and closer, it got later and later on Saturday. And at like 10 o'clock, it got really apparent that she was going to accomplish this goal. And we were like, we are not going to bed until she accomplishes this goal. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday night, she accomplished her goal. And all of us in that message thread were still up, still awake, still sending gifts, partying and celebrating with her. I was on my stories. I was sharing it. I'm laughing so I don't cry because it was one of the coolest things I've seen. It was really cool. It was really cool to, it was just like just thinking about it. It's just the power of women coming together and to know that you've got this army behind you. You know, it was so cool to watch Amber set this goal, which was a stretch goal for her and to accomplish it in a day and a half. But equally as cool was to watch this village come together and help in any way and support and cheer on. And that's what's happening in this business where I help women in their health and fitness journey, but I also mentor women to help others in their health and fitness journey. That's what's happening in this business, is this village is coming together with massive collaboration, and to know that you can truly unpack some of your goals and dreams, and that you have a way, a village, a tribe, a community, a girl gang to help you accomplish that. I think that's really amazing. I think it's especially amazing going into Women's History Month. Women are powerful. Women have big visions. We have big goals. We have big dreams. When we come together as a village, we can change the world. And for me, that world change starts right here at my kitchen table conversations. One workout, one shake, one conversation, one woman at a time. Happy Women's History Month.